Hello everyone, welcome to Ring Diaries here at Church of Uganda Family TV with me Fiona Mboa, where we talk about everything and anything to do with marriage. We bring you real people to share their real experiences so that we see how to make this marriage thing better. I keep telling you, you don't have to make the same mistakes we've made. Learn from what we have learned and let us start from another level. Thank you very much for watching. With me today is Rwihura Tumwebaze. You're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. We are going to talk about just her story. And today we're going to have our title Victory Awaits. Because I think for you it is a victorious journey.
Yes.
But how are you?
I'm very fine.
So Flora has been married for 25 years. 25 years. How has that journey been?
My journey has not been so easy.
Okay.
That is the truth. It has not been so easy. The first years were very, very, very hard for me. Very hard.
From the word go?
From the word go.
So what attracted you to Mr.?
He was a good man. When he approached me, he was a good man. He was so loving. He was so helpful. He would assist me in things of finance. And I was attracted to that. So I really wanted, and even he was old in age. He was not a young boy.
So he was mature. And,
he was mature, and I wanted mature men. I really hated young boys.
Okay.
So I was attracted, and when he approached me, I accepted. He asked me very, very many questions, and I also had my questions to him, and he answered them.
Okay.
So I knew by all means that I would have
the right one.
I would have a happy marriage, that he was the right man. But things turned when I reached there.
At what point did they turn? Did they turn just after the wedding? At what point did they turn?
Not even after the wedding. Actually, I started staying with my husband when we were not wedded. We did not wed at that time. I had finished campus, Makerere, and I didn't have that job. And for him, he was working. So I was passing through a hard life. I was staying with my aunt by then. So when he approached me, he told me, "Friends, but you're suffering. Can you come and we stay together?" So I went to my parents. By the way, my parents, my dad is a reverend. He was a reverend, yes, Church of Uganda. So I went to my dad. I told my dad and my mom that I want to stay with my friend. And they accepted. They said no. My dad told me, "No, I'm a reverend. I cannot allow you. I cannot allow you to go like that. He has to first come, and then he pays the dowry, and then we send you officially." But I insisted, and I started staying with him because I was in Kampala. Life was not easy. Even my aunt was not working. So we started a new life. New journey with my husband. I didn't know that he was a smoker. That is number one. I didn't know he was a smoker. I didn't know he was a drunkard.
How long had you known him?
2 years in courtship.
You didn't know that about
him? I did not see.
Okay.
I did not see him.
So when you start staying with him, when the shock arrived?
Yes. Okay. I realized that he was a drunkard. I realized that he was a smoker. And I asked him, "You mean you have been smoking all these years?"
And I didn't know.
And he told me, "Florence, I'm so sorry. Yes, I used to smoke, but I didn't want you to see me to know that I was a smoker because I wanted you so much." So it really pissed me off. It gave me very, very many questions deep inside me.
What else should I know?
What should I do? Because really I'm from a Christian home.
Reverend's child.
Yes. Here comes a man who is a drunkard, who is a smoker. So my life started changing from that time. They call it stress. I started getting some stress, and I could not enjoy my marriage. Yes. After 1 year, the situation became worse.
I would think once you started staying with him, then he could cut down on the smoking and then...
He could not. Actually, I was treating him well, and I knew that he would stop smoking. I kept on telling him, can you stop this? This is very bad. You're going to have diseases. You might even have cancer.
Yes.
But he could not listen. He was already addicted.
He was addicted, yes.
Yes, he had that addiction. And he told me, he was open. I like him for that. He is an open mind, he's very, very open. He will tell me, Florence, I have an addiction. I don't know whether I can really stop this. Just keep on praying for me. So I started praying for him from that time. But things could not change. With the drinking, he started even coming back home late.
Because he's drinking.
Yes. He had friends who were drunkard. And I would tell him, do you know what, Robert? You have big friends. You are educated. You have a degree. Why do you go to bars? Why do you drink at this time? No. You have to keep your name. But he would not listen. He would not look at that. He kept on telling me, Florence,
just pray for me.
Just pray for me. I know one day I will stop. So I kept on praying for him, and that time I made a decision of going deeper in searching the Lord. And I said to myself that I have to get saved.
Okay, so before
by then I was not
saved.
I was not saved. Okay. I was just a church girl. So I accepted Jesus Christ to be my Lord and Savior. So there was a nearby church where I was staying. By then it was called Eden Revival. I started.
Yeah, Eden Revival.
Yes, I started going to that church. Okay. But my dad was like, he was so furious. Told me, Florence, no. You cannot go to that church. You cannot go to the Barokole. No. Actually, my parents hated me at first by making that decision. And even my husband. And me going to church, it increased riots in my home. The situation worsened again. He told me, Florence, now since you have gone to church, I'll be coming here in the morning. You'd rather go to my church because he's a Protestant. He told me, no, there is a church up there. Why don't you go to that church? Why do you go to these fake churches? So I told him, no, I accepted Jesus Christ and I want to move on. So through the doctrines, the teachings of my pastor, I learned one thing, that you cannot manage when you're not patient. I started praying to God to give me that heart, to give me that spirit, so that I could be patient. I could really exercise it. So I would talk to myself that, Florence, I have to be patient. Pray for this man. I know one day he will change.
But Florence, you're not married to this man officially at that time.
Yes.
Why did you stay?
Why I stayed, I have 3 principles in my life. One, I fear God. God is my first priority in each and everything I do.
And you felt this was the man God had?
And 2, I respected my parents so much. So I feared to go back home to tell them that, you see, I have failed marriage. No, I feared. So I told God, now where can I? Maybe I go to my friends and hide myself from there, but I cannot not go back to Tungam and tell my dad and my mom that I have failed. Yes, because my mom told me one thing, that Florence, you accepted to go with that man. He has not paid the dowry. Anything that comes by, So make sure you stand. Don't leave that marriage. And she would give examples. You see, I married to your dad. That time your dad was a drunkard. He was not in service. He sold the land. He did what and what. But I persevered and stayed in that marriage. And you see, we're now big girls. So you have to carry my example.
So at that point, did you have children or you had children?
I did not have children. I did not have children. And you see, the
girls would have run away at that point. Like,
that's why I'm telling you, Fiona, I feared to be ashamed. You know, going back home and telling your parents that, you know, I have failed marriage. No.
Okay.
I hate that. I always want to see success in my life.
So things get worse after you get born again.
Oh, it was too much. Because he even started cheating on me. Girls would call him, even when I'm there. He would say, this girl is also disturbing me. And he switches off his phone. And he would also answer the phone calls. Where are you? I'll meet you in the evening. Can you imagine?
And you were like sitting?
Yes, when I'm there. And of course I would quarrel. You know, quarreling and what? I would quarrel with him. Why are you doing this? You're not a serious man. You're reducing me to zero. No, I cannot tolerate this. They would say, Florence, I don't know what is on me. He would tell me like that. So I realized that he had a demon that was disturbing him. So I started dealing with that demon. He was a good man. I want to tell you, Fiona, he was a good man. But those are some of the things that were around him that he could not change. And I've told you he's a graduate from Makerere University. He did psychology. He was working with some big organization, which I cannot say now. He was getting good money. But I could not see the money. And by then, Fiona was not working. No, I was not working. So I was at home, a housewife. But later I realized, first of all, why should I be here? So amidst all the challenges, the afflictions, the waves, I said, no, I have to look for a job.
I'm speechless, forgive.
Yes.
It's just puzzling me why a young girl at that point.
I was young.
Your husband is drinking, is smoking, is cheating on you.
So abusive, so arrogant, very proud. Everything.
Why? Okay, go on. But you were able to stick in.
But what I know, I think I was created with that patience spirit in me, the patient spirit. So I used to exercise that patience. Actually, my life or my nature is I always want to see success at the end. That's it.
So this needed to work out.
Definitely.
Needed to work out.
Definitely. I have my friends who told me, hey Florence, what are you doing there?
It's the same thing I'm asking myself.
I even have my auntie, I can't mention her, she even went and brought a man. He was a rich guy. Telling me, Florence, leave that man. There is this guy who can marry you.
Because I can understand sticking in there when I have a ring. But before that...
I did not have a ring. Actually, we wedded in 2018.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting story.
Yes.
So you stick with this man and you're like, no, this is the man God has given me. I am going to stick.
I talk to myself. Say, this is the man that God has given me. And when my auntie brought the man, I looked at the man. He was old. He was around, I think, either 50 years. Very rich. He had a good car, but I refused him. Because I'm a principled person, Fiona. I
You were
thought
not
to
even
myself,
tempted a little?
no. He had money. Even the first day I conversed with that guy, he gave me a lot of money. And I refused the man. I told him, go with your money. And he told my aunt, hey, what's wrong with that guy? So he kept on coming. But I finally refused. I asked God. I went to my bedroom, I prayed to the Lord. I told my God, can you reveal to me if this is the right man? God did not speak to me. I could not get even a dream. I didn't say anything.
That showed that this was the right
No. But I kept on praying to the Lord. I wanted him to speak. But I did not hear his voice. So I kept on. I remember my sister told me, "Nay, Florence, we hate that man of yours. Why don't you get out of that marriage?"
Because I'm imagining
Why
when
do
your
you accept?
sister, and I'm seeing my sister go through all that.
Yes.
What was your
And my
family
sister told me,
saying?
Anze, I cannot tolerate that nonsense. You know, Fiona. But I have told you, I had accepted Jesus Christ. So I stick to my salvation. And I told Lord, I'll not leave salvation until you manifest in my marriage, till you manifest in my life. People would come to me and they would wonder.
So how?
And let me tell you, we are even renting. We are not in our own house. That probably it was wealth that kept me there.
That's what I'm trying
We
to
were renting.
That's what I'm trying to understand, Flora. I understand all, but what kept you there?
Integrity.
But you're showing integrity to someone who is not.
Yes. He had one thing that probably contributed to my staying there. He had the word sorry.
He would apologize a lot.
He would apologize all the time. We would quarrel. After quarreling, say, Florence, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I remember one day he knelt down and said, Florence, I am so sorry. I love you. But I'm sorry, it's not me. Pray for me. I love you. Fiona,
I am actually speechless, but I hope our viewers are picking something.
let me tell you a scenario. One day, he told me, Florence, I have a visitor. And I asked him, who is this? This is the girl he loved.
No.
Yes. He sent me money, told me, go buy chicken, buy this and this. I bought everything. I prepared a very good meal. And do you know what happened? That girl came and visited us. And I think he had told the girl that maybe he didn't have the wife. So when she entered, she got scared. Sat in the sitting room. I, of course, gave her everything, drinks. Then I prepared lunch. We ate.
So you were preparing for who?
For someone I didn't know.
For his visitor?
Yes.
Okay.
A girl. And they were dating.
Okay, continue. Continue, please continue.
She was just emotional. Yes. So we ate. After eating, told me, do you know what, friends? This is my friend. Then I was like, what relationship do you have with this person? Friends, I have told you, she's my friend. What else do you want to know?
And this girl was eating the food properly without fear.
Of course, she was eating food properly. After lunch, I escorted her together with my husband. Then my husband told me, Florence, go back. There are things I want to talk to her. Then this girl told me, bye, Florence. But do you know what? They got misunderstandings after like 3 months after the visit. And she called me. Told me, Florence, you have him here. And I was like, why? Why are you telling me that? But do you know the time we came to your home? That guy was dating me. I was like, now why are you telling me? And she told him, you know, we got misunderstanding. He even deceived me that he was single, what? Can you imagine? So what would you have done, Fiona?
Me, I stopped thinking at some point long ago you left me.
So I called my husband and asked him, so you separated with her? He told me, don't talk about those things now. And I was like, can you tell me some story about that? How you started and what? He was like, Florence, don't talk about that.
Why did
I
you
stopped
know
and
about
I
the
stopped.
story?
I wanted to know how they started the relationship. How he deceived her that he was single yet we were together. Tell me, friends, don't ask about
But
the
why
things.
bring her? What was the whole point of bringing her to visit?
I don't know. I really don't know. And he didn't even introduce me. That this is my wife. I don't know what he told the girl. Probably he told the girl that this is my sister. I don't know, Fiona. I don't know. But me, what I know, I prepared a very good meal. It was so delicious. So delicious. Then after some time, my husband called me and told me, Florence, there is something I want to share with me. He was even crying that day. He told me, Florence, do you remember the guy who came in? Yes. I cheated on you. But I couldn't cry actually. I said, I am sorry. I want to leave everything, you know. I don't know, but I want to leave everything. I have told you, he had the word sorry. All the time he could do mistakes, he would come and say, I am sorry. And I would stay for some good time. That's it, Fiona. But what I know, he loved me. He loved me, that's it.
By the way, I am just...
You see, what I want to tell you, Fiona, is not all men who cheat on their wives don't love them. They do love them. But there is something, that's something you can't say. There is something behind them. There's, the demons, I think, I can call it the demons. The spirits, evil spirits that torment their lives. But not all men who cheat on their wives do hate them. No. Robert loved me so much. I know very well. But he had his own weaknesses. Let me tell you another scenario. Fiona. One day he was working with some big organization that gave him a lot of money. And they called him to get his check. He had to pick it from Nakasongola. When he went to Nakasongola, they gave him the money. But do you know what he did? He went to the bar, got some girl. They enjoyed life and they stole the money. All the money. And I called him at, Robert, where are you? I don't know, Fred. I'm coming. It was around 10. You know, he told me, Florence, I'm on the way coming. And he did not come back. But I knew that something wrong happened to him. So in the morning, I don't know how he even traveled. I was somewhere, he went home. Reaching home, he had called friends to come and settle the matter. Because he knew that I would maybe leave him. Of course, the friends know themselves. And they're important men, big men. So they came to our home. I had not even talked to him. They stole all the money. It was a lot of money. So it's the friends now
That came to talk to you.
that came to talk to me and counseled me. You see, Florence, he has told us this and this. I don't know, please don't go. But I didn't want to go. I never wanted to go.
We're going to take a short break.
Oh my God.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to continue with this story of
Perseverance.
perseverance, because I don't know what other name to give it. Also, I think something Florence will tell us there must be something wrong somewhere.
Yes.
But we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to continue this conversation. Don't go away. I'm Fiona Mbowa here at Church of Uganda Family TV with Ring Diaries.